This is just how Britain's traditional Sunday roast is supposed to look. What makes it so dear to British hearts?
It's about wholesomeness, I think.
Having fun with your friends, your family.
I can never finish a roast.
It's not just about the roast. The side dishes are what make this a feast. So, what is the best part of it?
For me, it's the Yorkshire pudding, because my dad used to make it at home, so it's a good reminder of what I had as a kid.
The potatoes.
The best the gravy.
I hate running out of gravy. Yeah, thank you.
Many pubs and restaurants around Britain serve a Sunday roast. In fact, it's the only item on the menu of the Clapton Country Club in London. Up to 300 portions are dished up here every Sunday.
In London in particular, you get a lot of people that move from outside of London, whether it's from abroad, whether it's from other areas in Britain, and so they may not be going back to their mothers or grandmothers for Sunday dinner, so they will go out. So there is a big culture of that happening.
This beloved roast is one of beef. Here's how to make a tasty one. First, the meat has to be marinated in rosemary, thyme, and garlic.
Now I'm gonna roll the beef to keep the shape of the beef so that it doesn't shrink and it doesn't go explode on one side.
The meat is seared for 10 minutes on each side and then roasted at 125 degrees Celsius for another 45 minutes. Perhaps the most British part of the Sunday roast is actually the Yorkshire pudding.
Everybody has a different recipe and method. The same amount of milk, same amount of whole eggs, and same amount of plain flour, and just mix it in.
But how does the Yorkshire pudding get its shape? The trick is lots of hot grease in the baking dish. That puffs up the batter.
That goes for 20 minutes for 170 degrees.
Yorkshire pudding is rather heavy. That used to be a way of avoiding too much expensive meat on the table. What does it taste like?
A little bit stodgy, a bit doughy, and if you get it just right, the perfect level of crisp.
Basically, it tastes like a fried bread.
It doesn't taste like anything specifically.
Almost like a crispy, savoury pancake, but bigger, kind of fluffier.
Along with cabbage and various other root vegetables, the marinated and oven-baked potatoes are critical to the Sunday roast experience.
You can never go wrong with crispy potatoes.
Soft on the inside, crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
You can't beat potatoes, roast potatoes, you know.
When and where did the history of the Sunday roast begin? Roast beef became popular in England under Henry VII during the 15th century. The king provided the yeoman guards at the Tower of London with weekly rations of beef, which gave rise to the nickname beef eaters. That it became a dish eaten on Sundays has to do with the church.
You go to the church on Sunday morning and then you would come back, and it was almost like a family get-together, certainly to begin with, socialising after going to church.
For those who love the Sunday roast but don't eat meat, vegetarian and even vegan options are available. The nut roast, for instance, or the vegan strudel beef Wellington style.
Inside we got a mix of truffle, wild mushroom, leek, carrots, onion. We cooked with thyme and rosemary and garlic, and we got vegan cheese and vegan breadcrumb to bind it, and we cooked it. We wrap it and we roll it with the pancake and a puff pastry.
Meat or no, one question remains. Can a Sunday roast be served up on any other day of the week?
I don't really think you can have a Sunday roast any other day.
Yeah.
Part of the reason is you have the time on a Sunday.
Absolutely not. That is, no. A Sunday roast has got to be on a Sunday. Otherwise, it's not a Sunday roast.
Fortunately, a single portion is so rich and filling that it's easy to make do with less on the other weekdays. And next Sunday is always just around the corner.